I'm still, there we go.
Yeah, I screwed up. But you're live now. Sorry about that. That was completely my bad. I was trying to turn myself off and bye.
It's all good, man. It's all good. What's up, everybody? We are back. CRB Live. What I'm being told is the most popular battle rap program in all of Ottawa. So that's definitely something that we're very proud of. Thanks for tuning in once again. As usual, we are going to let some people join in. We are going to be talking to a very special guest tonight, Mr. Gully TK from King of the Dot. Super excited. Does not do a lot of interviews. We're going to ask him a lot of interesting questions and shoot the shit. But before we bring Gully on and get to that, without further ado, I got to bring on my partner in crime, Mr. Frenchie Fresh. Come on down to this studio. Cheers, guys. Mondays are for the boys.
French is back. Okay, we got him.
There he is.
Shoot. What's good?
How you doing, brother?
I'm good.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been
a whole
7
week.
days. Yeah. Yeah. So what's going on? How was your week?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, relaxing. Just, I don't know.
Quarantine life, buddy.
I'm over it.
Yeah, that makes all of us, brother. But this is actually the highlight of the week for me. So I love just getting and shooting the shit. I think Gully's backstage, so that's dope. Crazy card we just announced about an hour ago. No Love 3. We dropped the full card, but we also should address the fact that yes, we had to delay the card, obviously due to the developments with the world and our province. So we bumped it back a month. Fingers crossed that things line up and we're able to do the event March 13th. Maybe with an audience, maybe not with an audience, but definitely live stream to you guys. So make sure you keep an eye on all that. Now, we have a couple of changes to the card too. Well, one change in particular that I want to address right away. So NBS will now be battling, by the way, NBS Rookie of the Year. Shout out to him. He'll be battling Gravity in a battle
mirror match.
Yeah, exactly. These dudes look a lot alike. So super excited for that one. We had to make the change from that battle, and I'm really happy that we did because it's gonna be a lot better now. So I'm looking forward to it. So that change is made, and then we have a whole bunch of other battles to address before we bring Gully on. So let's take a look at what else have we added there, Frenchie. What do you think? Xavier versus Samson.
That should be a good one. I mean, Xavier just he just got Battle of the Year versus like him and NBS, and it was his first battle on CRB. So I'm excited to see what he brings back. Coming off Battle of the Year, off his first battle. So I mean,
yeah, one battle of the year. I mean, that's some might say that he's kind of set the standard pretty high, and it might be a lot to live up to. But I think he'll be up to the task. Battling Samson, who's been on a roll lately, definitely been doing real good work in the ring.
He comes off a W too, so I'm not saying Xavier is necessarily coming off a W, but he came from a strong battle. Samson had a strong showing on his side. He came out with a W, so that should be a good battle.
Yeah, Samson won his last battle for sure. Yeah,
for sure.
So good for him to get that battle. Then we got Dully Neff versus Philly making his return. That should be a good one. Dully, of course, was the Rookie of the Year last year. This will be his first battle in quite some time.
Yeah.
So that should be dope. And then this one's crazy, man. We got Scott Sharp versus Dysfunctional. That one came out of left field in the best way possible. Super excited for that one. Scott Sharp, of course, is a killer in the ring. Of course, he's had a good run with the Cold Vid 16, made it all the way to the finals with a tournament there.
He was really dope in those ones.
Yeah, he was in his bag. And then Dysfunctional, someone I wanted to get on for a long time from Beast Mode down in Toronto, who also continues to improve. So those are the new battles. We've already talked about the other battles. There's the change. NBS battling Gravity now. You can check out that full card online. But without further ado, I just want to make sure, Jugga, are we good to bring on our special guest this evening?
Nah, we're still waiting on our guest at the moment, bro. So
Okay.
yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, well,
No problem. We've got plenty to talk about. Although
Yeah.
Jugga, he does say that he's in. So maybe double check what's cracking there. Well, then we can actually talk about the other battles that we skipped over.
yeah, let's touch more on those ones actually, because
Let's talk about the
actually
2-on-2.
after seeing the face off last week, I'm even more excited for Duff and Bully now.
Yeah.
Like
No
that
kidding.
was, yeah, that got me yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
curious
good.
about that battle. It's probably
Yeah.
the most anticipated for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, the main event too, that's a no-brainer. But like outside of the obvious, I think that one is actually no, man. There's a few that I'm looking forward to be honest. I can't even lie. So this should be a good night.
You know what? You know what other one? What other battle we should talk about? Because we actually didn't do it last week. Is every week we pick a battle from another league to check out. And this week is my week. Pre's pick, and this one was an easy one, man. Chrome versus Pathogenic on Smoked Out Battles came out, I think, like 2 days ago, and that's a fucking crazy battle that you need to check out. Literally right after we go off the air, you should watch that battle. Have you seen it?
I started watching it. Then my son arrived, so like it's something that I have to watch. Like I don't want any distractions because I know I already know it's a heater. I like so like yeah, it's something I really want to pay attention to. I'm hearing good things about it, so I don't want any distractions. So
Yeah, I ordered the video on demand and watched it when it first came out, but then like I like to like let it simmer for a bit and then watch it again on the YouTube release. Sometimes there's like better edits and
I
stuff
find
too.
live and then later on like can't like on video, it's two different things. I find like I don't like you know what I mean. Like it's the same battle, but you can catch more things that you might have missed in the live, or you know what I mean. So like I always like getting the three aspects. Like you know,
100%.
I can't always have the three aspects because sometimes we're live at the actual event and not the live video itself. So like, but even like when we go watch the replay, from watching it in the building, the live video to the finished product, it's
100%. Those are and those guys were like punching every single bar. So
exactly. So
and
I could just imagine like yeah,
now,
something you want to pay attention to.
like I don't mean to be rude or anything. I'm definitely not texting anyone but Gully right now. There's some technical difficulties, so we're just multitasking there. I'm hopefully that can get sorted. I text Jugga Gully's number, so hopefully they can figure that out. But another battle that we should probably talk about that we haven't talked too much about is that 2-on-2 that we announced last week. We haven't done a lot of 2-on-2s, and I don't know if you guys saw the promo video that Lescat put out, but it was fucking epic. Go into the CRB group and check out that promo video he did because it was hilarious. And then Cesar, of course, just had a battle drop on DMS, I think. I believe so. I think it's in French, so I have a tough time understanding, but the energy looked good. Or felt good. And then, of course, King D and Dirty B, Falls Boys making their 2-on-2 debut. That's going to be so interesting. I can't wait for that battle.
Yeah, considering like I think the only 2-on-2 CRBs had was like put together kind of like last minute, like kind of like off the
It was the day of. It was like
yeah. So
who was it? It was Badmouth Bobby and Gravity versus Troublicious and Roberts. Is that right?
So like I mean it wasn't so like this is our actual real first 2-on, like the other one counts, but this one they actually had time to like prepare and everything. So yeah, it'd be interesting. See
Absolutely.
what they bring. Dirty B's very he's very what do you call it? Like he puts he's very entertaining, you know. Meanwhile, King D, he's the one that brings like the bar. So it'll be interesting to see those two mesh. Actually, I can't wait to see that.
I find with
How
two on
that's going.
twos, like the fact that Dirty B and King D are actually friends in real life. I mean,
Exactly, which will help.
that'll make it a much easier task because 2-on-2s are fucking tough.
Oh, for sure.
And then and Cesar and Scap they're the ones who really were pushing for a 2-on-2, so they clearly have some chemistry. So I think it's gonna be cool. God knows what's gonna happen, but yeah. What else, man? While we wait for this situation, hopefully to figure itself out. There's some technical difficulties with the login, but did you see the fight on Saturday night? By the way, I know this is a battle rap show, but did you see that main event? That was actually during the day.
Did not. I was watching football.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, Max, there's gonna be some fucking Max Holloway bars coming at the next events for sure, because that kid left Earth, and that was crazy.
Yeah, I heard he did a thing and everything. I just didn't watch it per se.
Yeah, he set the record. We were talking about Chrome and Pathogenic. We're punching every bar, and the punch count was so high. And I'm just reading them a message right now. So, and this fight had a ton of punches. So I think we're having a tough time getting Gully on the phone or getting him in here. He's on. So I'm not sure if that's going to happen tonight.
Yeah.
He's in the chat, which is interesting. So, he sent me a picture too. So like he's here. He's here. He wants to talk to us. So I'm hoping that they can figure it out, but we're gonna shoot the shit anyway. What else do we have to do? What other battles did you watch this week?
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't watched any battles this week, to be honest.
PS5 got you.
Yeah. Shout out Fall Guys, you know. So that's what I've been doing this week.
Okay, it sounds like there might be a solution in the works. So that's promising. That's promising stuff. There's an issue with this video, so, but nonetheless, you know what? Fuck it. Elephant in the room. MBS's battle got canceled.
Yeah, fuck it.
Talk about what? Yeah. I know we weren't gonna give, but you know what? This will be the one and only time.
Well, we don't have to say any.
No, we don't have to mention any names. People already know who he was gonna battle.
Yeah.
This will be the one and only time we address this without, you know. But at the end of the day, I feel like CRB is very fair at, you know, giving people second chances, and some people just don't respect the league, and that's it, you know.
I want to be very careful with my words because you guys know me. Well, some of you do, and I'm a pretty laid back, respectful dude, and it takes a lot to piss me off. And I'm still going to be professional about this, but there are certain things that you don't do for in this life, let alone in a battle league, and there's certain cards you don't play. And there's only so many times you can give chances to people and show someone that you're willing to help them become a better performer, and behind the scenes putting in
and energy, then they do temper tantrums,
putting in money, putting in tons of resources, and then to have somebody go and make outlandish claims to people.
Exactly. And you know, this is not the first time that's, you know, that we've had outbursts from this person. Everyone knows that. It's not a secret. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's time to cut ties, like we've cut ties with, you know.
Yeah, he will never battle here again.
Yeah. So
he
could be added to the list there.
So good luck.
Not very big, but yeah, you know, we have a couple names on there.
It is what it is, man. Yeah. So it sounds like we will not be able to fix this, so I do apologize to everyone. This is unfortunate. It's definitely not Gully's fault. He's trying to get in here. There's technical issues with. Anyway, I won't bore you with the details, but I'm gonna talk to him. I think we figured it out. Just another moment. He's coming. This is a roller coaster, man. This is like when you throw a dinner party and you starve the guests and don't feed them for 3 or 4 hours. And then
we're not starving nobody though, because they got you guys. You know what I mean? For Frenchie and Pre is like, you know, your appetizer and your first course, and then, you know, when Gully gets in, it's gonna be like the main course. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody starving up in here. We got the main course on the way. He's ready, so let's get it.
And I got questions, just like Santo said.
Dog.
Yeah, that was a hilarious video.
Where's those dog t-shirts?
There's a lot of t-shirts coming. So Gully is in here, I'm hearing. Oh my God, what a roller coaster. But it sounds like we might be in business. This was all staged, Kieran saying. It is, man. You know I'm a wrestling fan, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, just to tie that in a nice little bow, NBS versus Gravity is going down. It's going to be a great battle. NBS's original opponent has played his last game on a CRB field, and I wish him the best of luck if another league will take a chance. And that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, and while we're at it, get some merch. Yes, you know. So.
Yeah.
Rapbattles.ca.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, like you notice what I'm wearing tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm wearing my red one. You know.
No,
but
all
these up there. I don't think they have that one up there. Maybe they do. I don't think so, but they do have this one up there. I know that. So if you guys like red,
fucking right. Is he here, Jugga? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely bring him on.
Let's do it.
Please do, sir. Hey, there he is, man. How's it going? Can you hear me, Gully? Fuck, we got the video. We see you clear, but I can't hear you. Are you muted? No. Wow. Fuck. Sorry, man. Yeah, like I see you with crystal clear HD picture, but for whatever reason, I cannot hear you. Maybe try without the headphones. I don't know. Oh, I think I might have you now.
Hold up.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yep.
There you go. Yes. There we go. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us? Yeah.
I can't hear you guys now.
Totally.
Oh, no way.
Really?
I don't know what is going on.
I'm sorry.
I can't hear nothing you guys are saying.
Well, that's
okay.
Sorry, man. This is oh geez. This is what live TV is all about, folks.
Yep.
Yeah, we hear you. Can you hear us? No good. And you fuck.
Try taking me out, Jugga. Sometimes the sound like
he could try leaving and joining back. I don't know, man. Can you hear me now? No. Well, this is an unfortunate. I hear you.
Can't hear nothing.
Nothing, eh? What we will try to do is maybe, yeah, we'll have you leave and try and join back in. I do apologize, folks, but be honest, what else are you gonna do on a Monday night? Just watch us fuck around with the with the show like this. We're still learning, all right?
Technical difficulties. I'm gonna bring Frenchie back on too. I think Gully's gonna just log out and try to log back in.
Someone call Pepe. 3 days Pep, 3 seconds Pep.
Pause.
Oh God, yeah. Thanks. Thank you for helping me out there. All right. Well, while we're waiting, last week we talked about the King of the Dot tournament. The last day we covered the two main battles, the main events for the money and for the belt, but we didn't talk about A Ward versus Nestle. What did you think of that battle? And who did you have winning? Oh, Gully says he's back and he can hear us in the chat. And
Damn.
you can still answer the question though.
But I don't know who I have. Who did I have? But A Ward is great though.
Gully,
You can hear me?
we can hear you.
Let's
Can you
go.
speak? Yes.
Ah, finally. What's up, fellas?
What's up, brother? Well, you know what? This just makes it that much more special. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us on CRB Live.
Yeah, man.
Let's get it, man. I want to talk to you about a bunch of stuff. Frenchie and I were talking. I don't want to do one of those, classic interviews like, oh, where did you get your name? Yada yada. Like everybody knows who you are. You are one of the biggest members of the King of the Dot team, running the Ground Zero division for many years. And I want to get your opinion on a lot of stuff and pick your brain. So if you're cool with that, we're gonna like bounce all over the place with this and just shoot the shit.
For sure, man. Let's get it.
So
whatever.
we were talking about the tournament that you guys just put on for 50K, which is crazy. How did that come about? Like it kind of came out of nowhere, to at least from a fan's perspective. It was like there was like a silent period of time, and then all of a sudden, boom, $50,000 tournament on Twitch. Can you kind of walk us through like how that happened?
Well, yeah, man. Even for me personally, it came like kind of out of nowhere. Like it's something that's been in the making for a couple years, but over the years, I had heard so many times like, oh, this is gonna go down, this is gonna go down, but nothing ever like worked out. And then COVID happened, and obviously it was a quiet time for us, especially being Canadian. We were stuck here, couldn't really do much. So we were even kind of wondering, we were about to throw an online tournament, like how, battle from your house type thing.
Yeah.
And then Gannick had hit me and said like, yo, this is going down. Like, this is reality. Like, once again, he had told me this, but, even then I was still like, yeah, okay, sure, let's go.
Yeah.
And then literally like the next day he hits me back like, yo, this is it. Like it's go time. So I need you to, I had to put a pause on the GZ stuff we were doing and really just focus on the King of the Dot tournament for the moment. And yeah, 50K done.
You're fucking right.
It was a wild ride, man.
I have to say, from a fan's perspective, it went very smoothly. It was a lot smoother than us trying to get you on the show, but but yeah, it was super well executed. I have to assume that avocado was a big part of this process. I believe.
Yeah. Avo and his the Ruin Your Day team, they were pretty much for the first 2 rounds, they were driving all over from like Detroit to New Jersey, LA,
wow,
out to the south just to make it work because his setup, I guess he needed he don't fly with his setup, like he brings it like what I don't know. I didn't had to drive. I don't know the full ins and outs on his
sure.
But yeah, Avo and the Ruin Your Day team, man, they did a great job. They filmed every battle. Yeah, man, they're the goats to this shit. Like they did a great job. They were all over the place, man. For 2 months of their lives, they were on the road just making this happen for us.
It's incredible, and I think it's gonna hopefully pay off for you guys with a lot of new fans and just kind of a reinvigorated fan base for sure.
Yeah, man, it's definitely helped a lot. Like a lot of new fans on board, a lot of these guys that we've been trying to give the shine to for years. They're finally just getting it now. So it's a blessing.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is in my opinion, like a fast track of making stars quicker, because sometimes it takes a long time in battle rap. to make a star, so to speak. I mean, they make themselves, but to help them along. But now, how can you deny? Like, first, obviously, the winner of the tournament, Saint, like, has wins over Diz and Marv, and like he's probably gained a hell of a lot of fans. But then even the guys who just had good deep runs, like Times, was crazy.
It's crazy. That's the thing. Like people are asking, like, where's this guy Times coming
been
from?
around.
Like
That's what
he's
people
some
don't
new
know.
battler, but it's like he's been rocking with us. But it's just, you know, I guess it just didn't get the right, you know, time to show it. And thank God for this Twitch, because now it's like these guys are fast tracking now. Like you got a whole bunch of new stars just from this little tournament we did.
You got new stars, but also what it did, it kind of like remade stars. Like Marv 1 has, I don't think his stock's ever been this high. I mean, or at least not for a long time.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Bro, it's like he's like all over again. This legendary Marv 1, man. It's been my personal favorite Marv to watch, you know, since I've known him. It's like the hunger, the 50K just brings the hunger out of people differently. So, you know, it's
fair enough, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's reinvented a lot of these guys, a lot of hunger, bro. I feel like judge battles bring out the best in these guys, because like you can't lose to certain people. In your head, it's like, I can't go in there and lose to this guy, so I gotta be fully prepped and ready to go. So it's that extra, you know, the hunger that it brings up.
That was actually going to be my next kind of line of questioning, was about judge battles, because like that ties in a lot to what you guys did. Not only did you bring back, you know, a big prize money, but obviously that it then means these battles are going to be judged. There's going to be ramifications for fucking up, for not preparing. And I think you've kind of you guys have reawoken the beast of these battle rappers, and it's exciting, man. That said, judge battles also brings a lot of controversy.
It does, man. It was rough. A few weeks, it was rough, because it's like on our part, we're just trying to put on a good event for everybody, but when the judges make a bad call, and let me just say this, I don't agree with every judge decision that's made.
Of course.
But it's like, because it's King of the Dot, we got to be ready for it afterwards, because people get super upset when they don't agree with the decision, and they're coming at me, and it's like, I got to sit there and, you know, kind of ride for it, but it's like, I don't even agree with some of these decisions. But we tried our best to get the best judges we could. It's tough, because a lot of people, even we wanted to judge, they're scared of it, because they don't want to deal with the, you know, if they make a call that if a battle's close on the fan vote 59-49, you might as well be ready to get you're going to get harassed. People are going to be pissed, because a battle that close, if they don't agree with you, it's, oh, this shit's rigged. It's always this guy. It's, you know, anything that they're pissed, man. People are pissed. But
yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. Like,
no, it's not. I used to judge. I know, friend, you judge. We made you judge. I remember you didn't really want to, but
for that exact reason.
Here, let's get it.
You know, yeah.
Because it's like, yo, if you don't agree with if someone doesn't agree with your opinion, they're going at you. They're, you know, you ruin their day.
Yeah.
No pun intended, right?
It's tough, man. But, you know, we tried to eliminate the judges. We felt, you know what, this wasn't the right move, but there was other judges we felt, you know, people like the Ben Swayzes, the Shoddy Horrors, we tried to bring them back as much as possible, because, you know, their judging was consistent, and, you know,
what I like about those judges you mentioned, and other ones too, and just the format in general, was when the judges were held accountable for an explanation afterwards. That really helps. So at least you kind of understand. And it felt like the judges really took it seriously, as they should, with so much on the line. But I really felt that added to it. And like, I think it made it that much more suspenseful too, just the way it was executed. But I got it. And you kind of addressed it already, but I have it here, and I want to mention it specifically. What did you think of Frack versus Disaster?
Oh, man. I mean, shit. Like, look, I'm going to just say, I don't agree with every decision. There was a few battles that, even as they said the decision, I'm at home, like, just like, what the fuck? Like, How? Why? What were you? I was watching something completely different. Like, trust me, I was on the same side as the majority of the fans that were on some of these battles. But there was even, it's tricky though, because there was times too, like there were certain battles that happened and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, this guy won. And then we would do the watch back and I would see a battle again and I'm like, damn, like this was wrong. Like this, when that's the thing, a few of these battles too, people are like, oh, this is a robbery. Like, how the fuck could you guys do this to this guy? It's like, when you watch it back, it's not no robbery. Like, it's not what people think. Like, sometimes it does take 2 times to watch something to be like, you know what, I was wrong. Like, maybe you're just going off emotion of it being live, but watching certain battles back was like, nah, these were actually the right call. Or like, you know, certain battles, like this was the wrong call. It's tough, man. I guess once we finally release the footage, people can then see. But you know, for the time being, the Diz and Frack shit was like, man, that was a rough like 48 hours, bro. That was rough, man.
It is
They
what
were
it is.
looking
Like,
at us, bro. They were killing us.
I've seen some fucking interesting conspiracy theories, man. Like some of this stuff, like can't help but just make you laugh, which is great. I mean, you guys are providing entertainment even after the events with some of the crazy people who form their opinions.
Bro. And the fact that people say that this shit is rigged is the most fucked up thing ever. It's like, you think any of us are gonna put our reputation on the line and throw away what we've been doing for 13 years to rig
with
some
$50K US dollars?
Yeah,
on the,
50K is like, come on, bro. The majority of people know us too in this community, and they know that we're not like that. We're not shady people, but it's like, you know, I don't know, man. People just like to create storylines, or I don't know what it is, man. But the shit is not rigged whatsoever. As much as it may have seemed like it at times, it is not rigged at all.
I would never insinuate that at all. It's just a matter of who is judging, and like we run events, as you know, obviously on a much smaller scale, but you know, we pick the judges. Frenchie and I are sitting there watching. We have no say in who wins. Sometimes they pick you know, the other guy who you totally didn't think won. This shit happens. So
it's subjective in battle rap. It's you know, a lot of it's opinion. That's why we tried to create a judging scoring system that they could kind of follow, so that on our end, what we thought would be the best way to judge a battle. We talked to a few battlers too, a bunch of the staff, and ran it by them to see if they had anything to add or what they thought. We came up with the best system we thought we could at the time. It worked well, but yeah, there was a few calls definitely during the tournament that were just like, man, I can't really say much. Like,
that's the nature of the beast, man. Like,
yeah, it's just how it goes, man. It is what it is. We did our best. You know, we picked, the judges did great. You know, a few of them I'm not, you know, this is what it is. They had to go, but for the most part, I think we did a great job on the judging, and so did the judges.
Facts. Our judge battles here to stay.
Yeah, for certain. Yeah, for certain. I can't really say much of, like, I could talk a little about what's coming next, but with certain things I can't. But like judges, yeah, man, judges, they're here to stay. But yeah.
Okay. I won't press you on that.
They're not gonna go nowhere, but you'll still get
you'll still get all the promo battles.
Yeah, you're still gonna get that. But judge battles, as much as people said, you know, fuck these guys, I ain't tuning in, this tournament's rigged, they still tuned in the following week.
Of course.
You know, so you know, I think we got a better hold on it now for the future. So we'll see. But they're here. They're here to stay.
Okay. Jimmy Stacy's in the comments, and he had a question that I also was going to probably ask. He asked, any chance of a GZ Grand Prix in the future?
Yeah, man. Oh, first off, shout out to Jimmy Stacy, my dog. He always riding for us.
Absolutely.
GZ Grand Prix, yes. I have something, even before this was going down, we had kind of like a GZ thing in the works, but then this opportunity came about, so we had to put it to the side. But yeah, we got something, we're cooking up something cool. We got something cool coming up. But it's for now, yeah, man, I can't really say much, because if it doesn't, certain things don't happen, then it looks a ways. But yeah, man, I tried to get as many of these guys on these cards as I could, even a few of them in the tournament. But yeah, man, I'm coming back, man. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I'm coming back.
I never doubted you for a minute, man.
We got everybody.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Well, I'm gonna change gears here a little bit and kind of just go a little bit more broad spectrum, a little more generic. I was wondering, like, who is your favorite battler of all time? One name.
Oof. Probably Pat Stay of all time. It's because like I feel anytime a Pat battle drops, no matter the league, no matter what, I gotta watch it. It's like it's mandatory. So and he's probably one of the only few that I'm like that for, that it's like no matter the league, no matter what it is, I gotta watch it. Like it's Pat. But yeah, it's tough, man. It changes, bro. It changes. I was a big Hollow fan for the longest time, but he's not as active anymore.
Yeah.
And now the new guys, man, there's a whole bunch of them that it's tough. It changes. But I would say overall, Pat is, if I had to pick one, I'm watching a Pat battle over anything.
What's left for him to do in battle rap, Pat? That is, like, he's pretty much conquered every stage. He's been the champion. Do you think he has another run in him? Like, do you think this is like motivated him to come back and try and grab that beautiful belt, or is he?
I was just gonna say that's the thing now. It's now that there's a belt in play. I would hope someone like that is wants to come back because they see that and are like, yo, I want that. Because now there's a whole new names. There's names that haven't even battled with us before. They've never been on the King of the Dot stage. And they're like, yo, that belt, I want it. Tell me what I got to do.
Yeah,
like, that's so I hope it makes someone like Pat hungry for it and do the right steps to get it. I hope so.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him personally, so I don't know. But
yeah, I mean, who knows?
I think he's got it, man. It's Pat. I feel like it's Pat, bro. You can't doubt Pat.
Yeah, you can never count him out, man.
Man, he's a GOAT in this shit. Whether
for sure.
Yeah, he's a GOAT.
And Pat's never battled Real Deal before. Just saying, that'd be crazy. I mean, I think Saint has the.
Saint won the tournament.
Yeah.
So he gets, he got $50K in a title shot. So I believe that's next up, but we do have other people in line for the title as well.
Yeah, you got a lot of options. So, what's your favorite Bender battle of all time? Rest in peace, by the way, to the dog.
Oof, probably 24/7.
Diet an intravenous hit.
Yeah, bro.
River Phoenix did, you little piece of shit. Yeah.
Rest in peace to Bender, bro. Even the one with Fredo, we just watched that maybe like a month ago. I just watched that one with Fredo. That shit was crazy too.
That has so much replay value. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Bender, man, legend, bro. Legend.
Yeah.
Probably 24/7, bro. Because the amount of times I watched that, that's probably the one for me.
Fair enough. Yeah, I tend to agree. I go back and forth on it. His battles, I think, have the most replay value. Maybe I'm biased, but I'm still catching things.
You're telling the truth.
Yeah.
The pen is crazy. Like this. I remember he was one of those guys when he first started battling with us. It was like, I remember telling Ganik, like, yo, I don't even understand half the shit he just said. I gotta wait till like the footage comes back. It's like, you don't even get these references when you're there live. And then when you watch it back, it's just like, bro, he's incredible writer. Like the GOAT.
I think that's why his battles have aged so well.
Yep.
Like you can go back and watch a 2011 Bender battle, and it holds weight to what anybody's doing today. Like his
they're still not even on that level. No, he was a pen of his own, man.
Oh, he always had me Googling shit.
Yeah, bro.
What did he just say? Like,
yep. Words too that it's like, man, this word's never even been in my vocabulary, and this guy's he makes fucking 20 words rhyme together. You're just like, what?
Yeah.
Like it sounds, that's the GOAT, man. I got a lot of good memories with Bender, man. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. For sure. Yeah, I know he was a big fan of yours. We chatted about many things over the years. I'm gonna get all nostalgic in here, but it's good to talk about him because it's important to keep the memories alive. And we have all the footage to watch forever now, which is amazing. And I'll probably watch one after the live tonight. But I will switch gears, and I know Frenchie has got some questions as well. But I got one more before he chimes in. Gully versus Ganik, which is one of my favorite events that you guys put on.
Yep.
Are you gonna do another one of those? A and B, would you do those battles judged and like maybe with some sort of prize for the team that wins?
Yeah. We actually were supposed to have a prize for the team that wins last time, but I think Team Gannett got watches when they robbed us of that win. Because we should have had that. But yeah, I think they got some watches, I believe. It's been a minute.
You know, I ride for Team Gully always.
All day, bro.
So when's that happening, man?
Yo, to be honest with you,
it's gonna be in Toronto, right?
We've talked about bringing it to Detroit because there's so much talent in Detroit, and now with the whole COVID situation, we can't bring Americans here right now to battle, so it'd have to be like all Canadian card.
Yeah.
So
I would expect I don't know. I know I'm saying I'm expecting COVID to be done by the end of the year, but you know.
Oh fuck, man! I hope so.
See.
I'm over this. I'm over this now. But so that's what held that up because we were working on that, and that and Blackout were pretty much Blackout. I know is ready to go. It's been ready to go before COVID.
So Blackout's still happening because that was part of
Yeah.
Okay,
we got two bigger battles to just throw that away. You know.
Fire.
So,
okay. That's it.
Gannett versus Gully, though, yeah, we've talked about it a bunch of times. It's just right this second, I'm not sure when, but I know I can announce we got Run the Fades coming up. I'm working on a couple of those right now, some Run the Fade cards just to get some new faces on Twitch as well as some familiar ones and matchups that people wanted to see throughout the tournament. So we got those, but yeah, Gannett versus it's got to happen, bro. I need that, bro. They robbed us last time, so we need that revenge shot. It's 1-1. We can't.
Yeah. You guys got the first one for sure.
It can't just be stalled out like this. But it's
doubt,
COVID, man. COVID definitely put a dagger in the Gannett versus Gully plans as of now. But yeah, it's all this shit's gonna come back.
Whose team is A-Ward on?
Oof. See, that's tough because
I asked the tough questions, Gully.
It's okay, bro, that's Team Gully right there. But eventually people got to move to Team Gannett. He's probably one of those names that got to switch sides and get this smoke from one of the up and coming hungrier guys. So
you might want to hang on to him. He's fucking lethal.
I know. That's like an automatic dub right there.
Yeah, you're gonna need
dub with Ward on your team. I don't even know who I'd get to face him, man. I'd have to
Dunch.
I'd have to find the hungriest killer to try to take him out.
Yeah, that'd be tough. Frenchie, what? I know you had a couple of questions for the man. Did you have anything you wanted to throw his way?
It was just pretty much touching on the Run the Fate, all that I've
so he already answered it.
Pretty much we could expect a lot more Twitch then coming up.
Yeah, for sure. I'm working on with Sean. Shout out to Sean from Bar Wars. We're working on the Detroit Run the Fade right now. I'm also gonna do an all Canadian one, grab the best guys from all across Canada, because we can work, from within Canada. So
right.
I'm gonna do a Canadian Run the Fade, a Detroit one. We've even been talking about going out to Philly to do one, New Jersey,
crazy.
LA, of course. We'll probably do a few. So up until we announce the next big move that we got coming, we're just I'm doing some Run the Fade cards just to keep everybody active and the fans occupied for the time being. So you'll be seeing a few Run the Fade cards pop up probably within the next couple weeks or so. You'll be seeing them pop up.
You mentioned you do an all Canadian one. I can only assume that Pathogenic might be on your radar right now.
100%. He's already talked to him. I'm 100% getting him on. He's been fired, man. I think I first saw him at a Beast Mode event and
Revelation.
Yeah, that was the battle. He stood out. It was right away kind of who is this guy? I wasn't really familiar with him. I know but that's after seeing him live, it was and then the Chrome battle happened. After that Chrome battle, bro, my phone blew up. I had a few people calling me yo, you need to put this guy on now, blah, blah, blah. So we've been in conversation. We've talked. I'll be getting him on the run the fade card 100%.
Fire. Yeah, Pathogenic is, first of all, I think he's in the chat, so shout out to him. And I'll say this,
Shout out to him for
Pathogenic,
sure.
he's going to be on the show next week, guys, so tune in next week as well. I'm going to be talking to Path, one of the, the dopest up-and-comers in the game. I actually battled him in a video online battle during the one part of COVID, and it was crazy. Yeah, that was...
Who got the dub, be honest?
Me, of course. But he did his thing. He did his thing.
Yeah, no, he's fire, man. He's got a lot of potential, so we're definitely gonna work and try to get him up there.
That's why I wanted to do that battle. Actually, is like just to like I see him going very far in this game, so to have a battle with him while he's still on the come up, and like it was definitely something that made sense. So anyway, totally good dude. I think you guys are gonna work well together. Will we ever see?
People want to know when's that app coming, bro? I know there's something in the works. I know there is.
I don't.
That's something you can't touch, eh?
We just gotta see, man. We got the footage. All the footage is coming out. We're working. We are really working behind the scenes. It's not like taking no time off. We're making some shit happen. It's crazy. We got a huge announcement, but we're just making sure everything's 100% before we really like talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got something cool coming up.
Fire. I'm gonna change gears again on you. Are hopefully you're okay on time. I know.
Yeah, no, I'm chilling, man. I'm here. Whatever. I'm here for whatever.
Definitely appreciate it, man. And I'm gonna take advantage of having you on the show. I've got some other stuff here. What is the most like played out thing that you can do as a battler these days? It could be a bar, it could be a tactic, with not including defeat bars. But what is something that when you see it happen or hear is you're like, nah, man, that's done. Anything come to mind?
One thing I'm not a fan of is it's not when they're rapping, it's when you're downtime. I'm not a fan of battlers talking during opponent's round because it's like I feel they almost do it out of like either they're getting bodied or they just try to make it look like their opponent's not saying some hot shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of the downtime when people are just like talk during it and act up, make faces, do shit, but I don't know.
Even when Big K does it?
Certain people can pull it off because even someone like Jay Murder, I don't know if you guys have seen Jay Murder do it. We're like, bro, he's hilarious, man. His shit's hilarious, but it's more so when the guys are angry, like, nah, like that's not true. Like they try to like, I fucked your bitch. Nah,
I didn't. I don't have a bitch.
Like, yeah, it's like that type of shit I'm not a fan of. Like I trying to throw your opponent off and whatnot, but I don't know. I don't know. What's playing out?
That's a good answer, frankly.
Playing out. Yeah, I'll stick with that.
I mean, if something else pops to your head, and what's something that like is a must? Like, what ingredient like is the most important in like modern battle rap in 2021? Like, if you're telling one of these up and comers, like you need this, like what is it? Is it pen? Is it performance? Is it? You tell us, because people are listening.
I'm big. Oh shit! 1 sec. I'm big on performance. I'm like, I love watching. I don't like someone when they just kind of stand there like 5 feet away from their opponent and just rap some shit. Like
everybody has bars, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like use the ring, use your space, like move around, like don't just stand there and look boring. Like, because you're at the end of the day, you're also putting on a show. So I'm a big fan of the performance side of battle rap. So I would think that it definitely helps someone stand out, because when you have that energy and you're moving all around using the ring, you're definitely going to catch everybody's attention rather than just standing there all like monotone and
Yeah. But it's also important that while you're performing that you're also saying some shit, right? Because some people just go all over the fucking place. They ain't saying nothing, right? Like
no, for sure. You gotta be saying something. You gotta, whether it's personals, a scheme, or story, whatever it is, man. It's gotta lead up to something.
Yeah, facts.
You can't just come with some bullshit.
Did you see? Speaking of which, no, not even. Did you see Pepe versus Santo on CRB by chance?
No, no, I didn't.
Check it out. Yeah, it was three days. Pep's in the chat right now, so that's what prompted me. He loves when I talk about him too, so I figured I would.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
No, he's good shit. He killed it. But yeah, that was pretty dope.
Is that the one where Joey jumped in?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw the clip.
There's
clip. I didn't see the full battle.
Yeah, no, there's some good moments.
Pepe got smoked though.
Oh yeah, dog.
Yeah,
dog.
3-0 as usual.
I heard he got smoked.
Santo did his thing, man. Santo did his thing. It was fun. You know what? It was our first event in a while. We did it outdoors. We had some heat lamps and shit, but like it was so good to kind of just get that energy going again. And then now with delay, and it just gave us a taste for it.
It's missed, bro. I miss events so much. Like I didn't go to a single one of these Grand Prix events, man. It's killing me.
Yeah, well, you can't, right? I mean, you've got a lot of shit going on in your life, and you know.
Well, yeah, I got the little one, and then it's like when you got to go out there, and then you got to come back and quarantine for 2 weeks, and it's like I ain't got time for all that right now. Yeah. So it's like I'll just work behind the scenes until shit opens up, and then I'll start popping back up at events.
That's what's up, man. Will we ever see Mike P on King of the Dot?
Yo, to be honest, I hope so. I think he would fit great over here. I think there's a lot of great matchups for him. The one time I did see him in person, he was loving the event. He was like, I remember him saying like, man, I didn't even realize I had this many fans over here. Like, because when people saw him, they were like, everyone's going up, showing love. He's mad cool, man. I got a lot of love for Mike P. Yo, I would like to, but, I know he's doing his thing on URL, so I'm not, I let these guys do what they do, man. If he wants to come over here, though, he's more than welcome to.
It's like some guys clearly are able to do both. They hop back and forth, and then some are not able to do that. So it's hard from a fan's perspective. It's like, well, we just want to see all these guys, battle on King of the Dot, and then sure, we'll watch them on URL as well. It's like it's just, but I know it's a lot more complicated than that.
It's a lot of behind the scenes bullshit. That's just like I don't know, man. It is what it is, but it's I got a lot of love for him and a lot of battlers that are, elsewhere. So it's like, yeah, I hopefully, I think he would be great here. I think there's a lot of great matchups for him. So I don't know. We'll see.
One matchup that I was in my mind, I thought would be so good for him was Jonai. I don't know.
Crazy.
It'd just be so crazy.
That'd be nuts, man.
I think that we
get Jonai back soon.
What happened? He was in the tournament, and then he wasn't in the tournament, and I never fully understood why. Maybe it's not public, and if it isn't, it's all good. But
I think he had just a bit like personal stuff going on. I know he had a few years ago he had an operation and something recently he had to do. It's just like personal shit. Like I don't think it's nothing serious. He is gonna make his return. We've talked. He said he wants to come back. He's just got to get his stuff together, I guess, and he'll be back. I guess life happens. You got to handle your shit, right?
100%. I'm a big fan of his.
He'll be back. I still want that because he was supposed to face Joey in the first round, so it's still got to happen. Still want to see that.
Facts.
100%. What did you think of him versus Diz?
Jonai versus Diz?
Yeah.
It's not the way I wanted it to go, but it's the way we kind of had to, because that battle actually is what sparked the idea for Ganic versus Gully, because we just, I just had met Jonai. We started talking. We wanted to get him going, and then we were trying to figure out a way for him and Diz to battle. And for it to make sense, because for this new guy just to come out of nowhere and battle Diz was almost like it doesn't really make sense. But then I guess everybody kept pushing forward online, and Diz was like, if you guys want this battle to happen, it's got to happen like at this event. I think it was like a back to the basics event.
Yeah.
That happened, and they was like, they had like 2 weeks prep. It was just a lot of last minute shit when that was supposed to be the headliner for the first Ganic versus Gully, because that's how we were gonna launch it, almost like rookies versus vets type thing.
Yeah.
So
Well, that
it
yeah, that
happened, and it's not how I wanted to personally go down, but you know, it is what it is, man. I hope one day a rematch can happen. If Jonai's back and he's active, I hope that they can get some sort of rematch going again.
Jonai strikes me as the type of battler that would probably benefit from more prep time.
Yeah, for sure. Someone of his the way he writes,
yeah,
I would think so too.
And Diz, of course, being the vet that he is, and of course, without being too salty about it, the atmosphere in there was not necessarily conducive to Jonai getting the love that he deserves. Yeah,
he was in.
I mean,
Diz's home.
it was tough, but yeah.
No, sorry, go.
I was just gonna say it's tough because I think that Jonai would have probably had a very good chance of winning that battle had it been anywhere else. I don't think it really damaged his career because I think he had the psychosis battle after that, which was crazy. He had the die just a little slower line and all that. Like it was. So anyway, he's someone I would love to see back in the ring. Whenever
hopefully, man, I think a rematch, more prep time. Like, you know, like I said, man, it happened so fast. Even for me, it was kind of like, fuck, like, because that was supposed to be our main event to launch Gannick versus Gully, but you know, is what it is. I think Joe and I learned from it too, and salute to him because he took that on shorter time than what he would normally take a battle, and he went out to the West Coast to battle Diz in his home. So,
yeah,
you know.
Facts.
Shout out to Joe and I for even doing that because a lot of people wouldn't do that.
That's scary. This is a scary motherfucker. We're going to do a quick segment with you to wrap things up called Rapid Fire. And I'm just going to say a name, and I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. It can be a word or a sentence. You pick. We're going to just do it for a minute and see how many we can get through. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute. You ready?
Let's get it.
Big K.
The dog.
Shoddy Horror.
Needs to make his return ASAP.
Arsenal.
Most disrespectful.
Tricky P.
Legend. Hope he comes back soon.
Lunar C.
Damn. Music's fire.
Oxymiron.
Legends. Needs to return too. We need another fade.
Holohan.
God. Needs another. All these names need to return.
I know. You can see where I'm so nostalgic. Yeah. Pass.
Title contention.
Dumbfounded.
Oh.
Does it all, man. Music, battle rap, does it all. Legend.
You know, I'm gonna get through all these names. I'm gonna say Alexa, timer off. We'll just get through them all. King Fly. King Fly.
King Fly, the fucking GOAT, bro. Shout out to King Fly. A lot of people do not realize how much work that man does behind the scenes.
Yeah,
and
he's a
been
real
around
one.
From the jump.
So, and he gets harassed so much.
Bro. And he loves it too. Sometimes going online, you see him just going at it with people. Yeah. It's hilarious, bro.
It's the highlight of my talk back interaction.
Sometimes, if you get him pissed off, fuck, be ready to go. Shout out to King Fly.
Avocado.
That's the GOAT, man. That's the best filmer in the game, hands down.
Facts.
Hands down.
Math Hoffa.
Get me on your show.
Pathogenic.
The future.
Pepe.
The most difficult battler to deal with.
I can attest to that. It's a real scumbag. Joey.
Joey, my dog. Bro. Joey's a homie outside of this shit. I fuck with Joey heavy. I think Joey's got a lot of big things in his future coming up. I want to push him towards the title.
Yeah, he's the future,
want him to start,
for sure.
Really, when he starts gunning for it, I really want him to go for the title.
He's super unique.
Yeah, man, I love Joey, bro.
Yeah.
Good vibes always.
Facts. Shuffle T and Marlo.
Man, they might be one of the best duos ever.
Personally, I think they're the best. But then that leads me to the next two names. Thesaurus and Ilmac.
I'd say that's that's probably my pick for the best.
So maybe they should battle.
I hope so. I hope we can make something happen. That's another thing.
my
I'd love to
dream
get
battle.
a 2-on-2 card going.
See what you're doing, Pre.
Yeah, Shuffle T, and Marlo versus Thesaurus and Ilmac would be
nuts.
Beautiful.
I think before any of these guys hanging up, that matchup got to happen.
Facts. Organic.
That's my brother, man.
Fucking
Right or
goat.
wrong, fucking blood, sweat, and tears. That's my brother.
Awesome. That was all the names I had.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fucking right, man. Listen, man, I really appreciate you joining us. This was awesome. I hope the fans enjoyed it. We definitely are going to stay in touch. We didn't even touch on the fact that CRB and GZ and King of the Dot, we had that Parliament Purge event almost 2 years ago now. And
that ain't the last either. That's not the last.
Absolutely. You know that we're going to stay in touch. And when the world gets a little bit clearer, we're gonna figure some stuff out.
100%, man. I love what you guys are doing over there. I'm happy to see you guys still going with it.
Appreciate that.
We're definitely going to be working as soon as this opens up and we can start doing more events often and everything. We're definitely going to be working, bro. 100%.
Beautiful, man. Well, yeah, thanks. And let's do this again too, because I got questions.
Anytime, bro. Just let me know and I'm here. I'll pull up anytime.
All right, man. Appreciate you, Gully. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon, brother.
Hell yeah. Take care, boys. Appreciate
you, my dog. Eh?
Thanks for having me.
Cheers, brother.
Peace.
Damn, that was good. It started off a little rough with the technical difficulties, but that was some good banter, some good dialogue.
Yeah. That was good. I like that.
He's a real one, man. Well, like I said at the beginning, our pick of the week is Pathogenic versus Chrome. Go watch that right now on Smoked Out Battles. Subscribe to their channel. I'm assuming you're already subscribed to ours. Obviously, King of the Dot, Beast Mode, DMS, Canadian Battle Rap.
Shout out to all of them for sure.
That's what's up.
Go to capitalrapbattles.ca, get some merch, and since Gully was on here, get something for your girl. I won't say that ever again. So only because Gully was on the show.
I think you're okay. I think Frenchie, I'll see you next week. Next week's show, guys, we got Pathogenic coming on 9 p.m. Monday nights. Tune in. We probably have another guest too. This week we obviously just had the one guest because it was Gully, and that's what's up.
The hour just flew by.
Flew by. You guys take care of yourselves. Have a great week, Frenchie. All the best.
Shit.
God bless you all.
Get some merch.